It's the third round of the Brutal Fruit Netball Premier League, or Championships as I'd like to call it. Earlier tonight, Golden Fireballs hosted the Free State Crinums. Highly contested games as we have come to expect from the Brutal Fruit Cup. But I don't play netball, don't take it from me. The ladies certainly do, and now guess though, Palisa Mbukwana, goalkeeper for the Mpumalanga Sunbirds, and a face we very well know right on SABC News channel, Coach Kenny is back again. Coach Keneiloe Kgasi, welcome. Palisa, welcome to Sports on Prime. Let me start with you, Coach Kenny. You were playing earlier tonight, yes?
Yes, my team was playing earlier on today, which is the Golden Fireballs. And it was a tough day at the office for us today. We did lose that game. But, you know, we have to just go back to the drawing board now. We've got another match tomorrow against the Northern Cape Diamonds. And those are the only two matches that we have this weekend. But today was a very tough game for us. It was sort of a must-win for us to stay in the top tier. But it's not over yet. And we go back to the drawing board now and see what tomorrow has to bring.
I mean, I still have you there. Let me continue with you, Kenny. You know, we look at netball, we look at the competition. I mean, we've had you here a couple of times as our analyst. We always speak about the need for leagues such as these and the importance thereof, not only for the sports at grassroots level, but for the sport, because South Africa likes to compete. Commonwealth Games, we were there. You know, we don't compete so well, but this helps a lot.
Beg your pardon, I didn't catch that.
I said, but competitions like these do help a lot for international competitions as far as South Africa is concerned, so yes, we need them.
Yes, no, definitely. The Brutal Fruit is a great foundation for Netball South Africa to find young stars that they can put obviously into the netball team that will represent our country. We have actually signed a deal with the Australian Diamonds, the New Zealand Silver Ferns and the English Roses, and we'll be playing with them international friendlies from about September onwards, which is great for us because locally we're not up to that standard, so that we find that when our girls go overseas, it is a bit of a shock to the system because we don't get that time to train against international netball players. So that's a great opportunity, and you know, this Brutal Fruit League now will be able to provide just a plethora of young talented netball players that will be able to hopefully make that squad and represent us for that Sanzio competition. So Brutal Fruit is definitely important, and it is in its third year. And if you've been watching, there's great up-and-coming players that are coming up, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, that are really taking that position and playing against pro-tier players and taking it and running with it, which is great to see for netball, not only in South Africa, but I just think netball as a whole and as a sport. Let
me bring Palisa in there. Palisa Mbukwana, goalkeeper for the Mpumalanga Sunbirds yourself. You've been in there for a while, Palisa. I mean, you've been in the game for a long time. Speak to us. You know, the competition again. When we speak to Keneiloe, because we do ask her to do her research, we do ask her to speak netball. The state of the game. I mean, you've been there for a while now. What is the state of the game from when you started to where it is now? Is it coming up?
I've been playing for Mpumalanga Sunbirds. It's my second year now. I think we are coming really, as my teammate here, Kay, said, that the 18-year-olds, these young, talented people, they are really coming with a bang. So yeah, we are coming with a bang.
Well, you have a game against the KZN Kingdom Stars. I think that's tomorrow. What are your chances as far as you guys are concerned? I know your previous game, you were quite outstanding. I mean, a lot of the writers saying you were the difference in that victory against, you play against a team from Limpopo. KZN Stars come up tomorrow. How do you expect that match?
Okay, tomorrow, the Kingdom Stars are a really hard team. But then we will go inside the courts in a plan that we are going to play. It's not like they're going to get in there and think that it's going to be a walkover. We are ready for them, and they're going to come out of courts knowing that they really had a match, not just a walkover. But we are really ready for them.
Kenny, let me bring you back there now. We look at, you know, for example, the full-time score, Kenny, at the Crinums and the Fireballs your guys were playing against tonight. End of quarter three, the Crinums were 37-27 up. End of Q2, 25-21 up, and the final score being 47-23. I'm looking at the margins there. Is it a case of these are tight matches, Or is it a case of maybe, again, the South African problem as a whole in sports, when it comes to scoring, somehow we just don't have that killer instinct? Because you look at the likes of your New Zealanders and your Australians, they don't mind putting 89 past you or 90 or 100 past you.
You know what, Tabi, so at the end of the day, for me, it's really not about whether we're reaching the 100 or if a game ends off at a 50-45. It is what the girls can bring, and skills level-wise, just to add on to what Melissa did say, is that for the past couple of years, we actually have been improving, and Netball South Africa has been adding a lot of coaches and sort of technical teams to ensure that the skills level does increase. And you can see that with the girls. Yes, obviously, turnovers and being able to capitalize on that is important. If you're having the defense sort of turning over the balls, our shooters need to be able to do that. And I don't know, I think at this moment we are lacking in terms of goal shooters and goal attacks that are able to take on that position and convert and be strong. And that's why you find when we do go over to international matches that is a big hole in our game, that we are able to get the ball down, but the conversions aren't coming as readily and or as easily as we would like. And maybe that's something that Netball South Africa needs to look at. And I actually do think that they are looking at that. If you look at it, a lot of the player of the matches have come from goal attacks, just to show you that the youngsters are willing to take on that position, you know, and Netball South Africa is looking, and it's really, really great for the sport.
Yeah. Palis, let me bring in one more, Palis. Again, you got a match tomorrow against the KZN Stars. Overall, where do you see this league going, Palis? I mean, it's always exciting to come through to watch tournaments such as yours. Who do you think will win this year?
Can you please say that? I didn't get it.
I'm saying, who do you think will win this year's tournament, Palis? There's still 3 weeks that it's being played so far. Third round, there's still some time to go.
Okay. Personally, I think that the Southern Stings came with a really big end youngsters, and that will make a very difference in our national teams. So my winning team is Southern Stings.
Yeah, Coach Kenny, you're passing that. I know, Coach Kenny, you think you'll win as well. Quickly, 30 seconds.
Well, you know what? It's open. This year, we're lucky enough is that the first 2 teams will be able to go through, but the next 4 will have a chance to fight it out. So it is still open. I mean, if you look at how the Crinums came out today, they were bottom of the log and having beat now a team that is number 4. So it is definitely open, but definitely the Southern Stings will be up there. Definitely the Northwest Flames will be up there. I would actually like to see a Northwest Flames and a Golden Fireballs final. That for me is something that I would like to see. But I'm biased, so I'm not so sure. But the Southern Stings have definitely come out playing clinical netball, so is the Northwest Flames, and I think those are the 2 teams definitely to watch out for. But don't cut out the Fireballs. They are a team hungry for it. Don't fight us. Don't cut us out.
Coach Kenny,
just yet. We're hungry for it.
Keneiloe Kgasi speaking
to us
from our Pretoria studios. Palisa Mbugwana speaking to us from Pretoria studios. Ladies, I'm going to have to leave it there. We run out of time. I know we could go on forever, especially with you, Coach Kenny. Palisa, thank you very much for speaking to us. Keneiloe, thank you very much for speaking to us. Unfortunately, that's where we have to leave it, ladies. We do have other stories to go through. And let's give some football news now.